number below their screen after this short timeout.
Dale, if you said
that we can't reach. We are champions, we are kings. There's no height that we can't reach. We keep rising to the top. We keep soaring in the sky. Oh, Nigeria, fly eagles fly to victory. We are champions, we are kings. There's no height that we can't reach. We keep rising to the top. We keep soaring in the sky. Oh, Nigeria, fly eagles fly to victory. We are champions, we are kings. There's no height that we can't reach. We keep rising to the top. We keep soaring in the sky. Oh, Nigeria, fly eagles fly to victory. We are champions, we are kings. There's no height that we can't reach. We keep rising to the top. We keep soaring.
We're glad you stayed on. As earlier introduced, we shall be discussing a point made by the 14th Emir of Kano, Muhammad Sanusi II, in which he says that Nigeria needs strong prayers, and that in fact prayer is the only weapon we have against 2023 general elections. And he also called for Nigerians to vote honest and competent leaders in the forthcoming elections. Now we'll begin taking your calls on 08028111738. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Alright, Farouk, before we get to another call, let's look at critically into what the Emir has said. He talks about competence and then prayer as a weapon for fighting insecurity. And you know, as a country, Nigeria has been referred to many times as a religious country.
Of course.
And then definitely meaning prayer is a weapon that we
yes.
use. But looking at it also critically, you know that prayer is it's the strongest weapon we can use. But then we could also complement prayer with action.
Of course, I think military action should be at the foremost. It should be the foremost ingredient. Then the citizens individually can support the actions of the state with their prayers. Understand? Yeah. So not that prayer should be the most strategic weapon. No, it should be the military action. Then you support it also with the prayers. Okay. Well, let's hear from this caller what they think about this point. 08028111738 is the number to call. Hello, good morning.
So also before the calls coming, when we talk about competence, now looking at what competence means in this climb, we're talking about the peculiarities in the country currently, talking about insecurity, talking about ASU strike,
of course,
talking about a lot of
so it's like you need leaders who can address all this.
So when we
issues.
look at competence, we listen to what these leaders are saying that they would do, not just saying that they would do, listening to...
You have to look at their pedigree if they've ruled before.
Definitely.
What they did, because these are not new challenges facing Nigeria. Insecurity, the ASU strike, they've been there for, since time immemorial.
And we must also look at the feasibility of their blueprints to ensure that these issues
the plan they put in place is feasible. It can tackle these challenges. And also, what did they do during their time as former leaders? Yes, because the foremost candidates that we have, they've all ruled before. Like Tinubu was former Lagos State Governor, Peter Obi former Anambra State Governor, Rabiu Kwankwaso former Kano State Governor, and Atiku Abubakar former Vice President. So they've all had 8 years to rule. So what did they do during their time?
Taste of their leadership.
Of course,
so definitely that would enable us to.
So they are not new faces. So they've all done something in the past. So we need to check what is their pedigree. How did they handle ASU strike during their time? How did they handle internal strike maybe of their state universities? And how did they handle insecurity?
But you know what? I've heard people argue about the issue of handling a state as different from handling a nation.
It's a yardstick.
Okay.
Handling the state is a yardstick to handling the country. How you handle the state, it will be used as the yardstick to measure how you are going to handle the country. If you couldn't manage a state of, let's say, 12 or 13 million people, or let's say 8 or 9 million, how are you going to manage a country of 200 million people?
All right, let's listen to your views also on 08028111738. Keep those calls coming.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Hello, Farouk. My name is Lado Cabrera.
Thank you for calling. What's your contribution?
So I'm calling from Gombe bypass.
All right, go ahead with your contribution.
The area, the 14th area of Kano, he's really a great father in this country because of the advice he has always been given to Nigerians. He's always advocating Nigerians on the right path to go. He's advising this country on how to boost and maintain our economy so as Nigerians should be as a sustainable country. The advice he gave, we shouldn't be bothering or disturbing ourselves on the issue of Muslim, the religious of the contenders that are the candidate of both of our two political major parties, or three political major parties in this country because of Konkoso with the NNPP. So we should look at the credibility and the competency, so what the person can do when he already emerged a leader of this country. So when he is a Muslim or a Christian, when he was already leading this country, he will not lead by the Quran or Bible. So he will lead with the constitution of this country. So what will you bother with yourself with? At times when they already become leaders, they are becoming like our enemies, because when you are advising them to do so to your religion, this is not what is in their front. They will just tell you what is in their office, or what the constitution already gave them the right to do or told them to do. It is what they will go and do. So look at the credible and competent person that he has, a patriotic person that he has this country at heart, so as he will come and stabilize everything that already been squandered in this country and already been destabilized in this country, so as Nigeria will become the person that is looking for a peace, that he will keep for peace and harmony in this country. That is what we are looking for. Okay. By this time, people are not looking for everything. They are looking for just a food, to see the food over their meals, to see the meals over their tables. Just people are not having 3 square meals a day. So how should you people? I said the Nigerian poor people are not looking for everything, but they are after to conduct a free and fair election, so as to bring a good leader for them, the leader that has a compassion, that will already put them at heart, so that he will always be sleeping with them in their with them in his heart, actually Nigerians, the advice he gave, it is really a good way to go. And I'm also advising Nigerians to please use and utilize this the advices you have always given, because we will live in peace and harmony. So may Almighty Allah give us a competent and credible leaders in this country. This is what we are calling for. Just have a nice day. This is my advice. I just Kudana once again.
Thank you, Mazuka Prito.
All right, thank you so much for that. Well, it seems like now it's left to the citizens to decide what defines a credible leader and also an honest one. Well, let's get to hear from this caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
What's your name and where you're calling us from?
My name is Ali Muhammad. I am calling you from Kenya.
Thank you for calling. What's your contribution?
Thank you very much. Welcome down on the studio.
Thank you.
My contribution is that the advice mentioned by the former U.S. Congress stated advice. But my own contribution is that I am also advising the masses of the electorate that we should change our attitude first, because before you let us change our attitude so that our career will be affected. So as far as we change our attitude when electing the candidate, we are hoping that the country will be better. But if you didn't change our attitude, we the masses, we the common people, we are the ones that are facing the consequences of insecurity and other issues are facing the country. So I am also advising my colleagues, the masses, let us change our attitude so that
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ali Mohammed. What you said
Attitudinal
is,
change.
yeah, it's really vital, because for our prayers to be answered, we have to have a very good and positive attitude and lifestyle.
We have to have piety. We have to change our ways also. Hello, good morning. Hello. Well, call us back on 08028111738.
Still listening and still going by what the last caller said about attitudinal change. We talk about having credible leaders, voting credible leaders into government, but then we engage in we allow ourselves to be bought over by certain politicians that are willing to offer money for votes, and then we expect that after that we get credibility
after selling your soul to the devil.
And then
it's
you
not
expect
possible
to get something positive or something good. It's not possible. So attitudinal change, I think, is really key in ensuring that competence is voted into power.
Of course. Let's hear from this other caller. Hello, good morning. Hello. We can't hear you. Could you raise your voice? Well, call us back on 08028111738. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
What is your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Anas Dala. I'm coming from Kashiri.
Thank you. What's your contribution?
Okay, about what the former Emir of Kano said, Madam Muhammad II, he advised Nigerians to elect the competent and integral leader from every party. So this is good. And let me talk about 3 items that will really help Nigerians to have the integral administration in the future. Firstly, we need to change our attitude, that's attitudinal change, like what the last caller said. We saw the emergence of money politics during the primary election, but we can allow ourselves to collect the money of our political flag bearer to elect them, because when you collect the money of a person, he is expecting to have your vote. So if he has your vote, that's why that means he buy your vote. So you are not expecting anything that he will going to implement from what he take during his campaign promises, or what he write it down under his blueprint or manifesto. And number 2 is we need to avoid that we need to vote good representatives. Because like what the Hausa man is saying that ba a mugun sarki sai dai mugun gafaji. So if we elect a competent and integral leader from every party, but our representatives are not good, we follow the political godfatherism. He is our own. We follow what we call tribalism. That's our segregation, religious differences. All this kind of thing, we need to suspend it and elect the competent and integral representatives from every party. That good representative will help him to motivate his administration toward the national policy and the good direction in the country. And lastly, I think is we need to eliminate all this kind of our segregation. That's tribalism, like what I earlier said, tribalism, nepotism, factionalism from our public offices and also from the political sector. So definitely, if the masses did that, I think we will have a competent and integral person from every party in Nigeria during the 2023 general election. But if we allowed ourselves to collect the money from our politicians, definitely what is going on in Nigeria, insecurity, failure in electricity, failure in educational backwardness, all this kind of thing we will not going to suppress it in Nigeria. But if we change our attitude and we vote the person, not party, and we vote the person, not his money, so definitely we will see the change, and we need to pray to Almighty.
Yeah, thank you so much for that contribution. Now, talking about some of the fault lines that divide us.
Yes.
Putting that aside to ensure that we're united in a way that we can vote in the credible leaders.
Of course. And he also made mention of the issue of money politics that happened during the primary election. You know, money was shared in more than one primary election of several of the parties. So, and it speaks to what we should expect during the general elections. If primary elections are an internal party affair, so what now will happen during the general election? So it seems like Nigerians need to be prepared to fight against the temptation of collecting money from these leaders. If the party delegates, whom some of them are well-to-do, could be bought with money, then what about the ordinary citizens?
Primarily, even when we talk about voting, and when we talk to the electorates about voting, primarily we start with getting the PVCs ready, and then INEC did well to give ample time
the
to
extension,
Nigerians,
of
to
course.
get,
Even though after the deadline set up, still advocated for more extension, but I don't think that went through.
That wasn't possible. But then, the campaigns that went into getting of PVC really showed that Nigerians were ready to vote.
Of course, some state governments even gave 1 or 2 days holiday for people to get their PVCs.
So that's actually the basis of ensuring that we vote in competent candidates, getting the PVC first, and then ensuring that you desist from being bought over, or your votes being bought, or collecting money, and then ensuring that you make your vote count by going there, voting, and voting in the candidates that you think is credible.
Yeah. Well, we'll take a short break, and when we come back, you can keep calling us on 08028 111738.
We are champions, we are kings. We are Nigeria. There's no height that we can't reach. We are Nigeria. We keep rising to the top. We are Nigeria. We keep soaring in the sky. Oh, Nigeria. Fly, eagles, fly to victory. We are Nigeria. We are champions, we are kings. We are Nigeria. There's no height that we can't reach. There's no height that we can't reach.
We are Nigerians.
We keep rising to the top.
We are Nigerians.
We keep soaring in the sky. Oh, Nigeria, fly eagles fly to victory.
We are Nigerians.
We are champions, we are kings.
We are Nigerians.
There's no height that we can't reach.
We are Nigerians.
We keep rising to the top.
We are Nigerians.
We keep soaring in the sky. Oh, Nigeria, fly eagles fly to victory.
We are Nigerians.
We are champions, we are kings.
We are Nigerians.
There's no height that we can't reach.
We are Nigerians.
We keep rising to the top.
We are Nigerians.
We keep soaring in the sky. Oh, Nigeria, fly eagles fly to victory.
We are Nigerians.
We are champions, we are kings.
We are Nigerians.
There's no height that we can't reach.
We are Nigerians.
We keep rising to the top.
We are Nigerians.
We keep soaring in the sky. Oh, Nigeria, fly eagles fly to victory.
We are Nigerians.
We are champions, we are kings.
We are Nigerians.
There's no height that we can't reach.
We are Nigerians.
We keep rising to the top.
We are Nigerians.
We keep soaring in the sky. Oh, Nigeria, fly eagles fly to victory.
We are Nigerians.
We are champions, we are kings.
We are Nigerians.
There's no height that we can't reach.
We are Nigerians.
We keep rising to the top.
We are Nigerians.
We keep soaring in the sky. Oh, Nigeria, fly eagles fly to victory.
We are Nigerians.
We are champions, we are kings.
We are Nigerians.
There's no height that we can't reach.
We are Nigerians.
We keep rising to the top.
We are Nigerians.
We keep soaring in the sky. Oh, Nigeria, fly eagles fly to victory.
We are Nigerians.
We are champions, we are
Viewpoint, airing live from Progress Radio and Television International, and we have been discussing a call made by the 14th Emir of Kano State, Khalifa Muhammad Sanusi II, where he said that prayer is the strongest weapon Nigerians can utilize against 2023 general elections, and he also urged the citizens to vote for competent and honest leaders in the forthcoming general elections. Now you can call us on 07036953846 and give us your contributions. And before we get to hear from our callers, Dan, the part of what the Emir mentioned was the ASU strike, the lingering ASU strike. Do you think it will be a threat to the ruling party? They've been on strike now for about 6.5 months, and it doesn't seem like they are going back to classes anytime soon, because they've also added a new demand that the government need to settle backlog of their salaries for the 6 months that they've been on strike. Even if all demands have been met except this backlog of salaries, they are not calling off the strike. So it's like they've added, a strong demand now. Do you think it will be a threat to the ruling party in the elections?
It all depends on what the candidate, or how the candidate that has been brought under came out under the ruling APC does with the issue. If the candidate has the will and the zeal to ensure that demand is met by ASU, it could also be a weapon that he could use
to gather votes
for his success in 2023. But if not used wisely, it might be a weapon also.
So you are saying that despite this devastating effect has had on the youth, he could still turn the tables around and use it to his own benefit?
It all depends on how willing he is to settle the issue with ASU. If he is willing to settle, he could come out and say what he plans to do about it, and canvass for votes as a result of that.
All right, let's get to hear more from our callers on 07036953846. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
What's your name and where you're calling us from?
My name is Abel from Belga.
Thank you for calling. What's your contribution?
My regard to you and Madam Dana.
Thank you so much.
My advice here to the people of Nigeria: we must pay our attention to vote for people.
Okay, go ahead, we are with you.
We must pay attention to vote for people who are concerning about our problem, not our interest. That is good ambitions that we can looking for, not people that they are concerning about their problem. Thank you.
Thank you for your contribution.
Thank you so much. And well, it seems like we could round up the program at this very minute. We've had so many interesting calls, all very vital contributions, ranging from suggestions to advices to challenges and what the country should expect. People calling for citizens to get their voters cards, and also advice to the candidates, and also for people not to engage in money politics. I think that point was made by Amazo Capreta, for the voters not to engage in money politics,
and also for the voters to imbibe attitudinal change to ensure
exactly
that, we redress some of the attitudes that have brought us down previously.
All right. Well, I sincerely hope that everybody out there has benefited from what this program has offered here today. And we'll be back again tomorrow, same time, same station, with another fresh edition of Viewpoint. Glad you stayed on. I am Umar Farooq Ahmad.
And I am Dana Daniels.
Good morning.
We are Nigerians.
We are champions, we are kings.
We are Nigerians.
There's no height that we can't reach.
We are Nigerians.
We keep rising to the top.
We are Nigerians.
We keep soaring There's no height that we can't reach.
We are Nigerians.
We keep rising to the top.
We are Nigerians.
We keep soaring in the sky. Oh, Nigeria, fly eagles fly to victory.
We are Nigerians.
We are champions, we are kings.
We are Nigerians.
There's no height that we can't reach.
We are Nigerians.
We keep rising to the top.
Kasance da mu akan
Progress TV International.
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 Progress TV International. Domin ilimantarwa, nishadantarwa da kuma ɗebe muku kewa. Kar ku manta Progress TV International.
Kamu progress, mai sauraro zo ka sha kallo. Domin ci gaban da ya zo makon na tashar akwai hidima.
Na tabbata idan ku kasance da Progress TV International za mu na kawo muku ingantattun shirye-shiryenmu ƙawatattu domin ilmantar da ku, nishadantar da ku da kuma ɗebe muku kewa.
Domin kallon shirye-shirye masu inganci ku kasance da
Progress Television
International.
Kayan zamani sun tara har da shiri da la'arabci. Kun yi abin kwatantawa, kun haɗu.
Soyayya ce ta haɗa mu, su makiya ba za su raba ba.
Soyayya ce ta haɗa mu, su makiya ba za su raba
Ke ce dai wacce nake so, akan yarda so mu gina ashe. Ke zan mai kula mini da kanki, domin ki sani ina da kishi. Kowa a ya nuna sani kanki, ni a sanar ina karki kula shi. Bani da kowa sai ki ina, kada ki canza a so ya haɗa mu.